Video we studied about the basic proportionality theorem and its converse. In a triangle, if LM is parallel to EF, then according to the basic proportionality theorem, that is BPT, if these two lines are parallel, then the ratio of these two segments and these two segments are equal. That means if LM is parallel to EF, then DL upon LE is equal to DM upon MF. Okay, so this is by basic proportionality theorem and its converse. Now in this triangle PQR, LM is intersect PQ and PR in point L and M respectively, and if PL upon LQ is equal to PM upon MR, if the ratio of these two segments is equal to these two segments, then line LM is parallel to QR. Then LM is parallel to QR. Now this is by converse of BPT. You have to write over here converse of BPT. Okay. Now in this video we are going to study about the property of angle bisector of a triangle. So property of angle bisector of a triangle. Now let's see. The statement is, prove that the bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle in the ratio of remaining two sides. So for theorem, first of all, see the statement twice, read the statement twice. The bisector of an angle of a triangle, that means we have to draw a triangle, okay, and we have to also draw the angle bisector of any one angle of a triangle. Okay, so angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle in the ratio of remaining side. What is mean by ratio? Ratio means a division. Okay, now so first of all, diagram. In triangle ABC, BD is a bisector. What is meant by bisector? Bisector means divides angle into two equal parts. So when we draw BD as a bisector, then this two angle ABD becomes equal to angle DBC. Okay. So this is given in a triangle ABC. BD is a bisector of angle ABC. What we have to prove? That the bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle. Now here BD is a bisector of angle ABC. Okay, the opposite side of a angle B is AC. Okay, and point D divide AC into two parts, means two segment AD and segment DC. Okay, so according to the statement we have to prove that the ratio of these two means AD is to DC. Now remaining two sides, which are the remaining two sides? If we consider AC, okay, then the remaining two sides are AB and BC. Okay, so the ratio of these two segments means AD and DC is equal to the ratio of AB to BC. This is what we have to prove. So to prove that AD upon DC, this upon this is equal to AB upon BC, AB upon BC. Okay. Now in BPT we studied that if these two lines are parallel, then the ratio of this is equal to ratio of this. Okay, Similarly, To prove AD upon DC, we want this ratio. So for that we need a parallel line, but in diagram we don't have parallel line. So construct a parallel line from point A to BD. Okay, so draw a parallel line from point A which is parallel to the BD, and this line intersects CB in point E. Okay, so this is the point E. So this is construction. Draw a line parallel to DB from point A which intersect CB at point E. Okay, now in this diagram, take this big one diagram, big triangle. Okay, what is given in the proof? We have to prove that AD upon DC. So AD upon DC. Okay, for this take a triangle AEB. In triangle AEB, AE is parallel to BD by construction. Okay, so according to the BPT, if these two lines are parallel, then these two ratios are equal. Okay, so first in proof, in triangle AEC, this big triangle, BD is parallel to A, that is by construction. Okay, now according to the BPT, in a triangle, if these two lines are parallel, then the ratio of this is equal to this. Therefore AD upon DC, this upon this, is equal to EB upon BC. Okay, so it is by BPT. This is statement number 1. Now compare this statement number 1 with what we have to prove. See, on left hand side it's AD upon DC. We also have AD upon DC. On right hand side we have AB upon BC, and here we have EB upon BC. So out of this 4 segment, 3 are equal, means 3 are, we have 3, AD, DC and BC, AD, DC and BC. Okay, so different thing is what, here we want AB, but what we have, AB. Okay, so now we want AB here instead of AB. So when we are going to write, when we can write EB instead of AB, if both segments are equal, then if AB and EB equal, then we can write AB instead of EB. So now what we have to do, that we have to prove AB and EB equal. Okay, now check where these two segments are there in the diagram. Here is the AB and this is EB. So we have to prove these two segment equal. Okay, now let's see. Suppose we represent the angle with the number. So angle 1 means this, angle 2 means this, angle 3, and this is angle 4. Okay, now we already studied about the property of parallel line. If two lines are parallel, this is transversal. If these two lines are parallel, okay, these two lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are equal. These alternate angles are also equal, and interior angles are supplementary. Okay, here these two lines are parallel and this is transversal, means AE and DB are parallel lines and this is transversal, then 1 is equal to 2. Why 1 is equal to 2? Angle 1 is equal to 2 because they are a pair of alternate angle. So alternate angle test, by alternate angle test 1 is equal to 2. They are forming Z shape. Okay, so 1 is equal to 2. Then once again these two lines are parallel, DB parallel to AE. Now this time transversal is EB. If we take transversal EB, then angle 4 and angle 3 and 4, they are equal. Why? They are a pair of corresponding angles. So here 3 is equal to 4. Why? By corresponding angle test. Okay, and we have 1 is equal to 4 already, it's in given. Okay, 1 is equal to 4 because this is bisector, so these two angles are equal. Okay, so this is equation number 1, this is 2, this is 3. So from equation number 1, 2, 3, what will we get? That 1 is equal to 4, 1 is equal to 4, that means 2 is equal to 3, 2 is equal to 3. Now check where are this angle in the diagram, angle 2 and angle 3. So in this triangle, angle 2 and angle 3 are equal. We already studied in the 9th standard. In a triangle, if base angles are equal, then the opposite sides of the base angles are also equal. If base angles are equal, then these two sides are equal. If these two angles are equal, then these two sides are equal. If these two angles are equal, then these two sides are equal. Okay, so by base property of isosceles triangle, okay, these two angles are equal, that means EB equal to AB. So from equation number 1, 2, 3, we have to prove these two sides are equal, and then we can write AB instead of EB. Okay, now let's see how we have to write. So in triangle big, this equal to this, AD upon DC is equal to AB upon BC. Now A is parallel to BD and AB is transversal. Okay, therefore which two angles are equal? 1 is equal to 2. So instead of 1, what we have to write? Angle ABD is equal to angle EAB by alternate angle test. This is equation number 2. Now once again A is parallel to BD, but this time transversal is EB. EB is transversal. Then which two angles are equal? Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So name of the angle 3 is angle AEB is equal to angle DBC by corresponding angle test. This is equation number 3. And what we have in given, that BD is bisector of angle ABC, it is given. Therefore which two angles are equal? Therefore angle 1 is equal to 4. See, this is 1 is equal to 4, 1 is equal to 4, 1 is equal to 4. So instead of 1, angle ABD is equal to angle DBC. Once again it is given. This is equation number 4. Now from equation number 2, 3 and 4, okay, here ABD, DBC, ABD and DBC. Okay, so from equation number 2, 3 and 4, these two are equal. Therefore remaining one angle EBC and AB both are equal. So we can write from equation number 2, 3 and 4, what we get, that these two angles are equal. Angle EAB is equal to angle AEB. Okay, so from equation, this is equation number 5. Okay, so but these two angles are the base angles of triangle AEB. Okay, so here we have to write, but these angles are the base angles of triangle ABE. Okay, so if base angles are equal, then opposite side of that base angles are also equal. So these two angles are equal, therefore EB is equal to AB. Therefore we can write EB is equal to AB by converse of base angles of isosceles triangle by the property of base angle of triangle, or we can say base angle of isosceles triangle. Okay, so this is the equation number 6. Okay, so now substitute in this first statement, substitute AB instead of EB. Okay, so finally it becomes, first statement become AD upon DC is equal to here instead of EB, what we have to write, AB from equation number 6. Okay, so this is how we proved the property of angle bisector of a triangle. Okay, so what we studied, let's repeat one time. In a triangle, this is a bisector. Bisector divides the opposite sides into two segments, AD and DC. We have to prove that AD and DC is equal to AB upon BC. Okay, we construct a parallel line from point A to DB which intersects CB at point E. So in this big triangle, these two lines are parallel, therefore this upon this is equal to this upon this. So this is statement number 1. Compare the statement number 1 with what we have to prove. So all three segments are equal, instead of just EB is not equal, but what we want AB, what we have EB, so we have to prove that AB and EB equal. So we proved with the help of a test of parallel line. Here 1 is equal to 2, why? Because alternate angle test. 3 is equal to 4, why? Because corresponding angle test. And 1 is equal to 4, why? Because given this is bisector, so these two are equal. So for 1 and 2 equal, 3 and 4 equal, and 1 and 4 equal. That from this three statement, 2 and 3 are equal, but 2 and 3 are the base angle of this triangle. So base angles are equal, then these two sides are also equal. Okay, so suppose in a triangle LMN, LP is a bisector of angle MLN. Then if LP is bisector, okay, then what? Then which two ratios are equal? Then MP upon PN. MP upon PN is equal to ML upon LN. ML upon LN. Okay, by the property of angle bisector theorem. Okay, or a property. In this triangle, if suppose these two are, this is a bisector, x y z is a, and is a triangle, ym is a bisector. Then if this is bisector, then what? Then xm upon mz is equal to xy upon yz. Okay, by once again the property of angle bisector theorem. And the last one is what is seen earlier in triangle PQR. If this is a bisector, then PS upon SR is equal to PQ upon QR. Okay, property of angle bisector theorem. Out of this four, if we have the measurement of any three segment, we can easily find the length of fourth segment.